Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's cottage. It's summertime, time for long walks, runs, and maybe visit to the pool. So it's time for some workout clothes. And I have collaboration video about workout clothes today. I'm teaming up with Cynthia from Mountain Accent Sewing and Mari from Mari Sews. Few months ago, I made a video about free sewing patterns for workout wardrobe. And shortly after, Cynthia reached out to me and asked would I be open to do collab about the workout clothes. And you know me, I love collabs. They push me to do stuff that I normally don't do, and usually they push me to sew for myself, which is not that common thing. Although recently I have been doing a lot of selfish sewing, which is very unusual. We invited Mari because she mentioned as well in one of her videos that she's planning to do some workout wardrobe, and we thought that it's perfect combination of motivation and just fun to do collab together. We agreed that each of us will make a workout outfit, and one of the patterns we choose needs to be a free pattern or self-drafted pattern. And each of us decided on a different theme. I don't really like to go to the gym. I don't belong to any gym. I do home workouts and I go for walks. And I decided I actually need some walking walk clothes. I wouldn't say clothes that walk on their own in case someone thinks that's possible. No. Something that I will feel comfortable going for a walk. Irish weather is unbelievably unpredictable. When I was planning this workout wardrobe, even though it's summer here, it was miserable and cold, and I opted for joggers, tank top, and hoodie. I had great fun working on this collab. I had a lot of frustration, and I will tell you in a minute why. Now let's talk about my two co-conspirators. So Cynthia is fabulous. Her dresses are amazing. I love watching her. She is just so nice and so friendly, and I absolutely adore her accent. She reminds me Rosetta from the Tinkerbell series. Uh, she is just lovely, and I watch her videos as often as I can. Mari is unbelievable. She not only is full-time working mom, she has her own leather shop, and she makes the most magnificent things, including hats and bags. But she is also main force behind Sewing Action in September Project Dress a Girl. If you watch my channel by any length of time, you know that I adore Mari and I try to promote her action as much as I can because it's very close to my heart. Let's start with patterns I decided to use. I decided to use Petite Stitchery Jack Zip Hoodie. It's a free pattern. It's oversized drop shoulder hoodie and I absolutely love it. I went for Riviera Raglan for the t-shirt and I decided to use the tanked version. I did Riviera Raglan before but in completely different view, so I thought it would be great way to try another view. And I went for Straight Joggers by Ernie and Mac. It's unisex pattern. So 3 different companies, 3 different patterns. What about fabrics? So for the hoodie and for the joggers, I will put the picture somewhere here. I used French terry in denim color from Ecobee. I had it in my stash for a while. I have few different cuts of it, so I fully used up 1 meter cut and I almost used up 1.5 meter cut. In addition to that, I used two different jerseys for the top, and I finish the hoodie with stripy jersey for the cuffs and for the band, and a little stringy here. The jersey is also from Ecobee. I had two remnants. They were roughly around 70 centimeters long, and they were less than a meter wide. They were from different projects that I used before, so I just wanted to use them up. I will tell you a bit about each pattern. I have my trusty notebook with all the details that I have, and I have glasses that are partially reading glasses, so I should be able to read properly. No, no. I don't know why they say that bifocal glasses are great, or be without the glasses. So, what I'm wearing is Riviera Raglan. It's by Pattern Niche. It comes in multiple options in relation to the neckline. So you have hood, you have Henley, you have V-neck, crew neck, and split neck. And I attempted split neck. I will tell you what happened in a minute. Then we have sleeves. So you have tank version, which I'm wearing now, short sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, and long sleeve. The long sleeve comes with two options for cuff, so regular cuff or thumb hole cuff. In addition, you can have tunic length, handkerchief hem, regular hem, or banded bottom. So what I did, I cut the length for the banded bottom, but I didn't use the band. I just folded it up, and it was long for me anyway. I do prefer now slightly shorter t-shirts that are easier to tuck in, so that was perfect length. In addition, you can have two options in relation to raglan. So it's standard raglan, which I'm wearing now, or the high raglan that goes basically up to here. And you have option for the breast pocket and option for little triangle here in other views than the split neck or the v-neck. The sizes it comes is XXS, so 29-inch bust, to 3XL, which is 51.5-inch bust. In general, it's well fitting. I loved sewing it, although I had a nightmare with a split neck, like split opening. And why? Because I'm stupid. Actually, no, I shouldn't say this about myself, but I was lazy. So, I was originally planning to do the crew neck. I didn't plan to do the split neck. And when I was cutting out, I was like, split neck looks fine, let's cut it. So I cut it. And then turned out that I actually slightly cut it too deep, so I had to cut it a little bit longer. So I thought, what's the point of printing the pattern piece for the binding for the V? I can do it myself. Of course I couldn't, partially because I was tired, I was distracted, I had some other things going on, and I was trying to do it in between stuff. So I was like, okay, now I will just cut 1.5 inch white strip, it will be fine, I can do it. And I pin it, I baste it, I did all the snips as per instructions, and I couldn't figure out how to properly work it out because it didn't want to work out. Now I know, because basically the strip of the fabric I used was too narrow, it needed to be slightly wider. It was just silly mistake on my behalf. So I unpicked and redo the front, I think 7 times. And I did the same mistakes over and over again. And at some point, it just looked so botched, and I didn't have enough fabric to recut the front. So I kind of did forcible V. It looks awful from the inside, but it looked okay. And it had little kind of bulging spot on the top here. So I just did little tiny bow and hid it. If you can fix your mistakes, try to hide them. So what else I botched in relation to this tag? Basically, my overlocker decided we are not doing 1 inch seam allowance, because basically here you need to go in and basically the band is touching the almost connecting with the bodice, but my overlocker didn't want to cooperate, so I just did narrow seam allowance, and it's fine. It's not perfect, but I don't mind it. Overall, I love it. It's comfortable. I was convinced I will hate it while I was working on it, but I do like it. I did size XL according to my measurements, so I fell into the top range of size XL, and because I made this pattern before, I knew I will have plenty of these, even though, you know, I'm in the top range. So I like the way it fits, it's comfortable, and I highly recommend this pattern to anyone. And I know there will be more, not necessarily in the tank version, but it's great pattern for color blocking. So I'm planning to make a hood version quite soon, and you know, just have it for longer, colder days. Now let's talk about the joggers. So joggers are straight fit joggers by Ellie and Mac. They are unisex patterns, so they can be for men or female bodies. They are in sizes XS, which is waist of 26 inches and hips of 32 inches, to 5XL, which is waist of 60 inches and hips of 59 inches. And it's drafted for 5'10". They are slightly bit too long in the crotch area, but I wanted loose fitting joggers. Maybe not too loose fitting, but you know, something that it's not too tight. I prefer high-waisted trousers. And you know, when you're a certain age, when your body is changing, and like me, you have IBS, you never know how your stomach behaves, how bloated you will be. So having a little bit of extra length that can accommodate basically bloatiness really helps. I love how they fit. The only thing that I changed was bottom cuffs, so I basically reduced the width of the cuffs by half of an inch, because they were too wide on my ankles and I didn't want them to be too wide. Of course, I wouldn't be myself if I wouldn't botch something. So, you know, I attached the pockets and they seemed off, and I couldn't figure out why. So I went to the instructions, and turned out, actually no, I will start first. So on the pattern piece for pocket, there is a star on both pattern pieces for the pocket lining and, you know, the back part of the pocket that you can actually see in joggers. I couldn't figure out what that star is for, and I was like, okay, that's very weird. Anyway, okay, I thought that, you know, it's maybe some kind of marking or something. I completely ignored it, didn't mark it on anything, went on through the pockets, and they look off. There's something off, and I couldn't figure out what. So I went back to instructions, and I read that the star is so you know which part of the pocket is up and which is down, so you don't attach them the wrong way. And what I did, of course, not only I attached them basically the bottom part to the top, but I attached them to the wrong leg. So I had to unpick a lot because everything was overlocked, of course, but you know, it was good activity while watching TV with Chris. Anyway, it was done. Then I decided last minute that I'm gonna do drawstrings in the waistband, and I didn't have any small what they are called, grommets. So I thought, you know, I would just make normal openings the same way as I do on hoodies. Wood would be fine, but I first stitched the line on the what it's called, on the waistband, to mark the first elastic, so it was a bit awkward. I managed to do it. It's not perfect, but it works. They're done and I love them, and the French terry they are made in are is absolutely beautiful. It's very warm, so today I'm actually trying to rush with this video so I can take them off and put shorts because it's too hot now. So I have talked about my top, I talked about my trousers. Now the hoodie. So hoodie is my free pattern that I chose. It's a adult jack hoodie by Petite Stitchery. It was released free in 2022. By the way, Petite Stitchery has a lot of free patterns for accessories or clothes, so you can check their freebie site. Is quite extensive, and I have a good few things from their list, from their freebie list on my to-do list. Now it comes in sizes XS to 4X, so it's bust 31.5 inch to bust 56 and 3/4 inch, and its hips 34.5 inch to 61 and 1/4 inch. It comes in two length variations: crop or like a low hip length. It has long sleeve and drop shoulder and oversized hoodies, overall oversized. It has kangaroo pockets, it's optional, and in general is relatively easy pattern to sew. Of course, I didn't want to make my life super easy, so I decided that the cropped length is a little bit too cropped, the tunic length is a little bit too long, so I decided to cut in between. I didn't take to consideration that I might not have enough long zipper, or all the zippers will be too long. So I spent a lot of time looking for a proper length zipper. It's not perfect, it's gray, I didn't have any navy zipper, but it is what it is. I finish it slightly differently. So the pockets have very nice finish. You do the pocket facing and it's quite nice. I'll see if I can show you. Basically it's like that, and it's quite easy to do. Instructions about the zippers are relatively okay. What I did differently about the hoodie, I still need to tidy up a little bit the inside around the zipper. I'm not entirely happy, but what I did is different here. So the pattern says to attach the waistband, the band to the bottom of the hoodie, and then to attach the zipper. What I did, I attached, I still have some loose threads, I attached half, like basically not unfold one side of the band to the bottom of the hoodie. Then I sandwiched the zipper in between, and then I top stitch it. It looked much more put together, and I liked the bottom finish. It's not too bulky, and I was worried that if I will have band folded twice, etc., it would be just too bulky. Overall, I love the hoodie. I love how it's finished. I really like the facing for, like, it's self-facing hoodie, so that's very handy. I like the fit. It's oversized obviously, but it's still quite okay. What I will do next time, if I will decide to make this hoodie, I will make the same length as I did now, so basically in between the hip and the cropped length, and I will do size smaller because I did size XL, but I think if I will do size L, I will get better fit. The shoulders are nicely dropped. What else I did? I used this Specky Seamstress bias tape for the back. It's one of the tapes from the subscription box, and it says it doesn't have to be perfect because obviously it's not. For the string, I just used leftover jersey that basically was a little bit that was folding up on itself, and I absolutely love it. It's very comfy and very nice. I was originally planning that I will wear my outfit for a walk and take some lovely pictures in our area, but it's definitely too hot to wear it now. But we are expecting some change of weather for next week, so it will get definitely a lot of wear in coming months. Thank you, Cynthia and Mari, for doing this collab with me. I had great fun. I hoped you had fun too. I cannot wait to watch your videos and to see the outfits you made. Because if you didn't know, this time we didn't share outfits with each other. It was all surprise. What are your favorite forms of activities? Do you prefer swimming, going for walks, or maybe you are avid gym goer? If you have your favorite workout outfit patterns, please leave them in the description below. I'm always on the lookout for new comfy clothes. Anyway, I think that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye. You know what I just noticed? Whole time I've been wearing wrong glasses. They're not my bifocals, they're my normal walking glasses, so there's no surprise I couldn't read what I wrote. Silly me.